back in another YouTube video, and today I'm here with
Zyllah.
Yeah. So me and Zyllah today are going to be doing the freshman advice video because we were freshmen last year.
Last year.
We sophomore now.
Yo.
Boy, if you don't.
Okay. Before we start this video, Zyllah here has a YouTube channel too.
Yeah, go ahead and go subscribe to that. It is Diary of Zyllah, and
I will put it in the description box below.
we're doing a video on there supposedly today too, so just go check that out.
Yeah. Okay, so like I said, we're doing the freshman advice video for all you incoming freshmen out there.
Good luck.
Good luck. I know I do.
It really depends on the teacher you get though,
Yeah.
because sometimes they just be giving lots of homework, and then the other times they just don't give homework.
My teacher was just really chill. I mean, they made sure that we got our work done, but they wasn't they were chill.
School's different for the kids that go to Houston. So if you're from Houston and you watch this video, y'all know it's different. They give work every week. They expect you to pick it up the exact same day, and they expect you to pass that test that Friday. So everybody knows that. They give homework every day.
See, with what did I say? Okay, so if you still you're outside of Houston or whatever, like for me, so they're gonna give us an assignment, and they have their days where they're gonna tell you this needs to be due by tomorrow. Sometimes I forget because I have a bad memory, so I just it's not good. I'm not supposed to. I do it the day of, but because I have a bad memory. But
School's laid back in a more country, unurban area. It's more laid back.
Yeah.
It really depends on where you are. So let's get into this video.
Okay. You go first.
All right, you.
All right. So, okay. Okay, so first things first, manage your time wisely, especially with extracurricular activities. And what I mean by that is, so you're going to have, throughout the year, there's going to be a lot of schoolwork. At first, they'll start off easy, simple things, and then it's going to be papers on papers on papers.
This sun hitting too hard on my face. Do you see it?
But at the same time, you also want to manage that time with your extracurricular activities, if you're in theater or sports, cheer, dance, any other, choir, anything like that. You want to measure those times out evenly, so that it's just not a lot going on at one time.
And you don't want to overwork yourself because, if you have to practice after school, but then you have a test the next day, y'all need to make sure y'all have time to get studying for that test.
Yeah.
I can't speak for her. She's a basketball player. I don't know how long she worked after school to get home and study.
I don't have, I do have basketball. I got basketball practice after school now, because usually when my freshman year, it was in the morning, but now that I'm a 10th grader, it'll be after school. So yeah, it'll be 7th period athletics, then practice after.
The only reason I joined cheer is so I didn't have to do a PE. I'm not playing it. All right. The second thing that we're going to be talking about is where your classes are located without schedule. Okay, the first day is going to be really, really, really tough. I remember I had a panic attack on my first day because I almost cried in them hallways. I was I was in a whole portable. I was all the way upstairs on the other side of the school, but I was in a portable on the other side of the school.
Yes, because I was scared one time. One time I actually did cry because I was supposed to be in the gym that period, but we didn't go to the gym. We went to our coach's classroom, which was upstairs, when my next class was downstairs, and which was really down the hall from Mr. Price class.
Yeah.
Yes, it was down the hall from the gym. And I went the wrong way, so I ended up on the other side of the gym, and I was tardy to class, trying to find a way to get back there, and I was crying because I've never been tardy before, but they let it slide because it was only the second day of school.
Yeah, the schedule thing is no joke. On the first, second, and third day, y'all need to get there and get your schedule known. And don't forget to look at the signs, because I feel like the signs really do help once you pay attention. I don't think me and her paid attention to signs. I didn't. I was just walking. I was like, where am I going? But now that I know that the signs are up there, I'm straight.
Yeah. Especially like freshmen, when it's your like, after you have all your classes, you know, when you finish freshman year, once you go into being in the 10th grade, you'll know where each hall is at, where each class is at is similar to like where your other classes used to be when you were a 9th grader. So it'll be easier to get around the school. Yeah. Okay, so next thing on the list, don't do too many extracurricular activities just to look good for colleges. So what I mean by that is if you're trying to do like sports, theater, dance, I want to join the cheer team, I want to be in choir too. If you do too many just to look good for colleges, you're going to end up stressing yourself out like a lot. And all that stress is going to make you do poorly in school. Like your grades will probably start slipping and you're just like, it's not going to be good for yourself, like healthy wise.
Y'all should like if y'all want to do all that stuff, y'all should try to space it out within the years in high school. Mm-hmm. You have 4 years in high school. 1 year do cheer, 1 year do dance. That will be like pretty much even. And then like you could do student council through all of that. You could like just space out if y'all want to do all that stuff. Don't just do it all in 1 year, just trying to look good for your college application. Because I know, baby girl, I wouldn't.
Me neither. Like I just can't.
Next one?
Yeah.
All right. Next one would be like, don't run in hallways, because the hallways are pretty packed. You can't forget that it's not just gonna be like your grade level in that school. It's gonna be your grade level and some. Moving into high school is way different from being in 6th and 7th grade, where it's just like 2 grades in that class. The hallways are way more packed. Like y'all are this close touching.
And I don't even like being touched like that. So I get irritated really easily.
She accidentally kissed somebody.
Oh my god, let's not start.
That was funny. But like, let's just say y'all have to not run in the hallways, because it is gonna be jam packed. And if you push somebody, most likely something gonna pop off, because nobody like being pushed or touched.
Exactly. Like that's actually happened before.
I know.
And then on top of that, but the good thing about the school I'm going back to the school I was last year, is that they built a 9th grade center so that it's easier for the 9th graders to go get their classes over there. And if they have extracurricular activities, they're still gonna go to the main building. Even though I feel like that's a lot of walking.
I went to that school too. I feel like it is gonna be easier, but then if they have classes on main campus, baby girl, that jump gonna be hard. And then it's not, because when at the school I go to now, they give you 5 minutes to get to class and an extra 4 if you have a class on main campus.
5 minutes.
They probably give them extra time if they have class on main campus.
Well, I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't experience the 9th grade center, because I'd probably be really frustrated.
Well, I don't know. Okay.
All right, next. Being independent is a tough task that sometimes isn't fun. So like, okay, so you know, as you're getting older, you're gonna be more independent. You have a lot of freedom, but it gets tough, especially when there's not always a teacher or somebody there that you would need to help you. You're not always gonna be able to rely on everybody, and you know you're gonna get more freedom, definitely, but not. Why can I get words out? Not everybody is gonna be.
INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means, man? Do you know what that means? Whoa. You a bad bro. And I'll sit down.
So yeah, you're gonna be more independent, have a lot of freedom, but you can't always depend on everybody else to help.
You can't be dependent on nobody in high school, because baby girl, our teacher, Mr. Price, he used to give assignments on Google Classroom, and he wouldn't tell us they were on there. He would just be like, you have to check it yourself. I'm not going to be there to always tell you that there's something out there.
He rarely posted it. He rarely put anything on Google Classroom.
He put something on Google Classroom for us, but he didn't tell us. And so when we had a test coming up, he was like, y'all had something on Google Classroom. And we were like, you never told us. He was like, that's not my job. Y'all should have checked. They teach us like we're college students, like, for real, on a college level.
Like, I don't even check for Google Classroom for him because he rarely has like he only.
That's why we
posted
didn't
things.
check.
Exactly. Like I don't even get a notification for it.
Exactly.
So like, yeah, sometimes it's not even our fault. It's the teachers too.
Us teachers, they just don't want to be held responsible.
Teachers, make sure you're doing your job and we can do ours.
All right. The next one is make sure you use your backpack productively. So what we mean by productively is don't bring nothing that's gonna get you in trouble in the school, and don't bring like extra stuff like what, like makeup that's probably just gonna get all crushed up, or you could bring like mascara and lip gloss. I mean, like that's understandable, right? But don't be bringing like all your MAC foundation. Keep room for stuff in your backpack, like the books that will actually have to be in there, because I know like for avid kids, y'all have to have a 3 to 2 inch ring binder, and that takes up most of your backpack right there. So I'm still an avid.
You're still an avid?
Yes. So you have all this stuff in your backpack, and you're still bringing the extra stuff. You have this big old binder you're carrying around, plus the notebooks, because the teacher does not keep your notebooks. Let's keep it 100. If you don't have Miss Battleson, no teacher's keeping your notebooks. You're keeping your notebooks. You're responsible for it, so keep up with your stuff and use your backpack really productively.
Period. So, like, yeah. So, on to the next one. Along with hers, I have mine as well. Like, basically, keep your backpack organized, because, like for future references, like eventually they're gonna ask you to get a calendar and not a small calendar or an
planner,
agenda, a planner or an agenda.
So you can write down dates, important dates.
Yeah, make sure that you have all your and it'll help you when you have deadlines for papers that are due, or let you know when tests are coming up, so you know when to study. You know, just keep yourself organized in your planner. It helps. It really does help.
It really does, and make sure you get your little, what is it? The dividers for your
dividers too.
The best ones are the one with the pockets.
Those help very much. That helped me in my 8th grade.
All right. This one is pretty much like, don't cram the day before an exam.
Oh my god.
I used to do this all the time, and I fail it, but I passed the 9th grade.
Yeah. I remember the time I had a test coming up, a big test coming up for the next day. It was actually my biology exam.
Ooh, I always failed them.
Even though I got a 100 on the exam, but I was mad that I did cram for that test because I was really stressed out.
She lucky because
I guess
she's a smart kid. Like, she can literally guess and get stuff right. My guesses are those dumb answers like what's 2 plus 2? Well, 2 plus 2 must be 2 because there's 2 2s and it must equal another 2. I don't choose the lucky answer 4. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Look, and I don't know how I got that biology. I'm biology is like one of my worst subjects. Actually.
Math is for me. I remember I guessed on one of math and I got an 80. I was like, everybody else in the class failed, and I was like,
yes, algebra. I love algebra so much, but now I'm going on to geometry. This is not for me.
You were in biology?
Last year.
Yeah, we were in biology, but now you're in pre-AP. You changed it to pre-AP?
No, the counselor. I tried to tell her I didn't want no pre-AP classes, and she said, well, you did pre-AP one class. No, we're going to do all of them pre-AP, including Spanish. I was like, lady, crazy.
Well, I got pre-AP reading. That's about all it's going to get.
I had pre-AP reading. Now I got pre-AP reading this year, too.
Reading's easy to me, but I exempted that test. Did y'all get to exempt tests?
What does that mean?
Like, you know, for your finals, we got to exempt 2 tests.
My finals was my AP exam.
Oh, y'all didn't get a choice. Y'all had to take them all.
We had to take them all.
We got to exempt 2. I exempted... What did I exempt? Reading, and I wish I had did geography, but I forgot the other one. Oh, it was health science. That was like 100 questions. 100 questions on
which one?
Health science. And we did everything on the computer, so it's like.
Did we get 100 questions? We had like 70 or 80 questions.
We had 100 questions on biology and all. I was like, I passed out with a 70. I thought I was gonna fail it.
Oh, I passed out. I got like all of my exams. I got like an 80 or above.
Yeah, just don't cram the night before, because it really does take away from the joy.
Yeah. All right, this is my last one. You will make mistakes that could have been prevented. So, like, I know, like, there's the times where you, like I said earlier, you forget to do your homework, or matter of fact, you knew you were supposed to do your homework and you just procrastinated and didn't do it. I've done that before, and then I finished the paper the day of and got a 100. But that's not something you should do. I don't know why I procrastinate. It just happens. You're supposed to do it. Matter of fact, like, literally, I had assignments that I was supposed to start a week before, and I didn't start doing it till 2 days before. And that actually just, like, messed everything up.
Yeah, I'm not like Abriana. I get home, get it done, and turn it in.
Yeah, I procrastinate. Even though I get good grades, I procrastinate really bad. And that's why, look, in the future, like, okay, 1 year, no, it was 9th grade, it was last year, I procrastinated on reading a book for pre-AP reading, and I failed. Well, I read the book at the last minute. My dad saw me in the living room. I was just chilling, reading the book. But there were some of the questions that I kind of skimmed through the book a little bit.
I told her to put the headphones on and listen to the audio.
And I got a really bad grade on that test.
You see me, I don't really do tests. That ain't me. Testing anxiety.
What do you think? You're doing pre-AP reading? You're going to have to read books through the whole year.
I read. I like to read.
I don't like reading. I like writing, but I don't like reading.
I don't like some boring books. I'll put some headphones in real quick.
I'll fall asleep if I listen to the audio.
All right. My last one is slacking off during freshman year. Most people tend to think freshman year is the easiest year, but most people say that junior year is actually the easiest year, because freshman year is when you should be trying to put in as much work as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all, some freshmen forget that they take your GPA scores,
mm-hmm.
and they see if they're 3 point something or higher. If they're not hitting 3 point at least, and they're still in the 2s, they're not gonna want you in their college. That's just affecting you for further, reference in college years. Slacking off freshman year is just horrible.
Yeah, because I know some people who slacked off their freshman year, and next year they're going to go to the 10th grade, but they'll still be in freshman classes.
I know this boy, and he's like 17, and he's just became a freshman.
Are you serious?
He's turning 17. He just became a freshman. I said he ought to be done when he was bad, and let's hopefully for the better of him, let's pray that he was bad, because if he was, Lord bless the little baby. All right.
Bless his soul. I don't know how you can look. If it was me, I'd get my grades. I'd get all my grades. I want to be out of there. I want to be out of there.
I want to be out.
I want to be in school for the rest of my life. Till I turn 21 or something.
He's gonna be 20 when he graduates.
Honestly.
17, 18. He is gonna be 20. That's 4 years. We're graduating at 18. We're leaving this piece.
No, I graduated when I'm 17. Because my birthday's on time. Your birthday's early. Is it? Yeah.
How old am I?
You're 15. You'll be 16 in February though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I'll be 16 in July. 17 in July.
So you'll turn 18.
I'll be 17 when I graduate. When I walk across the stage, I'll be 17.
But we're both 15 now. This don't make sense.
But you turned 16 before me.
Yeah.
And then I turned 16 in July during the summer, not during the school year. The summer.
Yeah, exactly.
But when we get our diploma, I'll be 17.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's like a complicated math problem or something.
Oh, God. All right. I'm going to need y'all not throw shade on me. All my slow moments of this video. Somebody's... Bro, they just go just screen record all my slow moments. I had a few.
It's okay, me too. Well, yeah.
All right. All right, guys. This concludes this video. If you want to go follow me on my Insta, it says Zy.Lla or Dancing with Zy.Lla, ZY.LLAH.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, hit that thumbs up, turn on the post notifications, give that bell a
Peace!